And a tweet changed all of it?
Who is in charge?
It's not Donald Trump asking for this. It's very clearly President Elon Musk asking for this.
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine.
And then I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you would call him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president. So you think it's Musk, Musk Vance?
Possible.
Because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
What's going on, guys? We got a bunch of crazy leftists having meltdowns and freaking the heck out because this spending bill, this bloat bill with a bunch of nonsense in it, including Ukraine funding, pay increases, and expanded pandemic powers, did not pass. Okay, Elon Musk was on a tear. This guy released so many tweets yesterday to make sure that this bill was tanked. You have Vivek Ramaswamy, his partner in crime out there with Doge, going in on it. Okay, a lot of people went in on this bill. Even some Democrats didn't like the bill. I mean, you wouldn't know it based off of what you're seeing, but if you look through the internet long enough, you'll find a Democrat or two who is like, this is kind of weird, especially the pay increase thing. But at least in terms of the prominent Democrats, you know, these real chauvinistic ones, the ones who love to put on these congressional shows when they know the camera's on and they start acting crazy and throwing their arms in the air. Yeah, those people are acting like big babies today, and they refuse to shut the hell up.
And a tweet changed all of it? Can you imagine what the next 2 years are going to be like if every time the Congress works its will and then there's a tweet or from an individual who has no official portfolio, who threatens members on the Republican side with a primary, and they succumb? This institution has a separate responsibility based upon the separation of powers.
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown.
I don't know who's going to win this shutdown, but I know who loses, and that's the American people. And we know who caused it. We had a deal. We negotiated a deal. And then Musk decided to change the deal. Do I call him President Musk?
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know?
Well, first, welcome to the Elon Musk presidency, one where Donald Trump has been relegated to be the vice president.
We had many weeks of negotiation with the Republicans. We arrived at a bipartisan legislative compromise. The Senate Democrats, the Senate Republicans, the House Democrats, the House Republicans, everybody agreed. And then it was blown up by Elon Musk, who apparently has become the fourth branch of government. And that's just an intolerable way of proceeding under representative democracy. So the Democrats are going to try to figure out how we can salvage the public good out of the wreckage that has just been foisted upon us.
But do you think that there's a scenario where you might regret rejecting a clean debt ceiling increase? I mean, that's what they've added to this.
We're going to discuss this in our caucus, and we'll figure out what to do.
I think we need to go ahead and include some diapers in the next budget that's proposed by Republicans in the House.
What's in your bag?
Your diapers? No, my lunch, you pinhead.
Now you see them going as far as call this man President Musk. Okay, they're saying, oh, Donald Trump's apparently the vice president now. These people weren't saying anything when they had the fake news on their side. Okay, you got people like Mark Cuban out there, Oprah Winfrey. Didn't they have all these celebrities out here trying to say how people should vote and what's important? But they don't like the fact that Musk seems to have influence. You see how they turn on people who just don't go their way? Joe Rogan, Elon Musk. I mean, these guys are like public enemy number one right now because, one, they tanked their campaign, and two, they used to be on the left, but they switched to the right. So they're extra salty about that.
The sold on it.
I love salt.
But this is all their fault for being a bunch of radical left lunatics and obstructionists. Even now, they're trying to obstruct because it seems like they're just determined to ensure that a government shutdown occurs because they're mad at the Republicans for not just going along with this ridiculous bill. They're effectively throwing a temper tantrum, and the American people are the ones who are going to suffer because of it. I'm going to show you a quick clip here from Nancy Mace where she goes into a little bit more detail about this bill. I showed a clip yesterday with Vivek going into some details as well. They cover different things in that video versus this video, so be sure to check that one out if you haven't already. But here's Michael Dyson's favorite girl, Nancy Mace.
Okay, so we printed off the CR that dropped last night and the last CR that Congress did. It is 1,547 pages. So we're going through the bill. The first 14 pages currently are related, are just a table of contents. Page 15 is where technically the CR portion of the bill is. It's 9 pages long. And then everything after the 9 pages for the CR is just noise and has nothing to do with keeping the government open. So for example, there are 500 plus pages related to healthcare policy, which doesn't have anything to do with keeping the government open. There's $100 billion of disaster relief in here, which is desperately needed, by the way, but should be its own standalone bill. But this is what Congress does to hold members hostage who need disaster relief for their districts, their states after the hurricanes. It's wrong to hold people hostage over something that's desperately needed, and we have funding for it for all this other junk that's in here.
So imagine going from a 1,500 page bill, 1,500 plus pages, not 1,500, more than 1,500, to a 116 page bill. Clearly there's a vast difference, likely, obviously in spending and likely in complexity, 1,500 versus 116, right? Why the hell do you need a 1,500 page doc? That just sounds ridiculous. It sounds crazy. It sounds unnecessary. And it has Democrat bloat written all over it. Now I want to do a quick reaction here to the cackling hens. I haven't posted the cackling hens on The View for a while, but today's the day where we're going to make fun of these wackos again. They're basically having Trump deranged meltdowns, and instead of a Trump deranged meltdown, it's a Elon deranged meltdown today. It's pretty rich. It's always going to be Republican. They tried to make it about Trump and Trump's so bad, this, that, and the third. But look, now it's not Trump. Now it's Elon Musk. It's always going to be something, guys. So don't trust these weirdos when they try to say, oh, Trump is just so bad. He's a dictator. He's a rapist. He's a racist. It doesn't matter who it is. They're going to say it about Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy. It don't matter. And now today is Elon Musk. Let's get into it.
As D.C. barrels towards yet another government shutdown, a bipartisan bill to keep the lights on was scrapped. And it has a lot of folks asking, who is in charge?
Let's bear in mind, the Republicans, you just saw propose a different bill. And according to sources I've seen, this has already been voted down by the Democrats. Like I said, throwing a temper tantrum. So it's not, whenever the Republicans vote down a bill, don't pretend, or if the Republicans don't support a bill, don't pretend like it's the only damn thing available. They can propose anything that they want at any time that they want. And the Democrats love to get stuck up on like one bill that doesn't pass, because this is how they play the game, guys. It's a stupid and annoying game. But now that you got platforms like X, and obviously people like me on YouTube, these fools are getting exposed. Don't let Joe Rogan do a video about this. I'm telling you, if he hasn't, he's probably going to. And you're going to be looking real stupid again. The midterms may not flip like you usually do. They might stay Republican. So you better watch out, Democrats. Let's keep going.
Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling
This guy literally is sending out tweets and getting people involved, something that you're supposed to do. Now they're saying, what, does Elon Musk not deserve free speech or something? Or should he just not take advantage of the platform that he paid over $50 billion for, just for the sake of basically allowing free speech and spreading whatever message that he wants as well? Again, it's his platform. He doesn't suppress anyone from saying what they got to say. Why the hell should he suppress himself?
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say, I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get.
I mean, they're not even in office yet. It's the power of influence. You know, the thing that Kamala Harris never had, even as vice president? Yeah, that.
Rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways.
Really? Look, you need to be telling Nancy Pelosi about them stairs, because she's the only one who got to worry about stairs, apparently. This lady just had a whole freaking hip replacement because she couldn't stand upright. Her and Sleepy Joe need to go sit their butt down somewhere and let some new blood take over.
You know, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Watch out. But it kind of seems like maybe he is the president because he got a promotion of some sort that none of us knew about.
He literally is part of the government now, and he's part of government efficiency. The bill was inefficient. What's so hard to understand about this?
They both have main character energy. They both want to be powerful and the people in charge. And I'm not convinced that this alliance is going to be super long lasting. There's just a chance there's going to be friction between.
What's up with people like assuming that just because you have two chiefs in different positions that things can't work? They already said that Doge was going to be temporary from the beginning. So what Alyssa's talking about is something where Donald Trump specifically said that's what he wants, and Elon and Vivek agree with that. The whole purpose is to remove government bloat and unnecessary things and spending. So creating Doge and keeping it in place is unnecessary. If you need to recreate it later after it goes away, then you can recreate it later, but it doesn't just need to just be there at all times. So they're already way ahead of you. On top of that, Trump, Vivek, Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., Elon Musk, and millions of Americans all have the similar same agenda. So having people working together who support the same thing is not a bad thing.
We think of Elon as like the chaotic guy who tweets about politics on the internet. A lot of America thinks of a guy who builds rockets, who created Starlink, which could create.
What do you mean? What do you mean a lot of America thinks of him like that? He does build the rockets. He does have Starlink. This guy's literally saved lives. He's saving astronauts who are stranded that the United States can't save. This guy saved America by helping Trump get elected. This guy is a good guy. Just because he's conservative doesn't just make him a bad guy. Just because he's rich doesn't make him a bad guy.
Between like average Americans who think of him and associate him with actually great things he's done. Tesla has done great things for this country and for this economy. And they're not.
What do you not hate, Joy? Oh, common sense, brain power, intelligence, rational thought. You must hate all of those things too, huh?
Thinking about that he's tweeting about government funding bills or conspiracy theories.
See, the problem is people really need to understand that he is not an elected official. Yeah. So he's in an advisory position.
Yeah, I mean, neither is anyone from MSDNC, neither is anyone from CNN, but these people are outspoken not just on their platforms, but off their platforms too. They tweet all freaking day and post videos separately outside of their normal job. And they're very influential people too. You can't just complain just because Musk is more influential. Like, give me a freaking break.
He said House Republicans have been ordered to shut down the government, hurt the working class Americans they claim to support. They are hurting working people. You want to keep on saying they're hurting their own voters. Everybody keeps on.
We don't want this bill. Okay? Let me make sure that's clear. If you want this bill and you're watching this video, tell me I support this bill and say why. If you don't want it, then say hell no. We don't want it because it's a bunch of nonsense. The second bill that was 116 pages looks great to me. It got the disaster relief in there. Okay, like that's the main thing that's needed. It raises the debt ceiling early. But all that other stuff, F all of that. So we're gonna hurt American people. We're gonna hurt. You guys don't give a damn about American people. You care about yourselves. Stop pretending when you'd have had people for years telling you that Joe Biden isn't working for me. You didn't care about the American people then. You just wanted what you wanted, and you lied. You're willing to lie over and over again every single day to millions of Americans in order to get it.
Government shuts down, Congress still receives pay, which I think should not.
Members, but not staff. That always irks me.
Members, but they also in the spending bill asked for a raise. And normally I'm all for people having.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you almost forgot about the raise they asked for. Oh, we're hurting Americans by not giving ourselves a raise. I'm tired of these people playing these games. And then these cackling heads try to pretend that, oh, they're hurting American. There's such politicians on this show. It makes me sick, guys.
Living wages, but they make $175,000, which is more than 90% of this country. If they cannot figure out how to do the one job they have, which is not bend the knee to their party, but serve the people, they don't deserve a raise, and they should not.
Wait a minute, Sarah Haynes, spitting. Stop it, Sarah. Look, they gonna kick your ass off the panel. You know, ABC, they already don't like Alyssa now. Like, don't get put in the Republican conservative box. They be eating Alyssa up in them freaking comments like that. All they got is woke leftists in the comments. And they be tearing Alyssa's ass up. Sarah is next.
If they don't vote publicly, Musk warned on X, any member of the House or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years.
I don't understand.
I mean, where's the lie? Vote their ass out. Primary him in the richest man in the world. You sure you want to go against him? It's a big risk. I wouldn't do it if I were you. You better go ahead and fall in line.
You are not in office yet.
Yes, but
you are not
an
elected official. You are not an elected official.
Yeah.
Okay, and who the hell are you, Whoopi? Neither are you. And ain't nobody appoint you or nothing. You don't work for no government agency. You might be an arm of the left. An old, saggy, dusty behind arm, but still an arm nonetheless. And nobody elected your old ass either. So why the hell you still talking then?
And somebody has to come up with how this is going to work, because there can't be 9 presidents.
No.
It just can't be. You know.
It's a very close race.
He won. He's the one that we have to have this dialogue
people voted
with.
for Trump. They didn't vote for Elon.
They didn't vote for E.
Who the hell was running with Elon Musk? Was in Pennsylvania like every day leading up to the election. So yes, people were voting because they knew Elon Musk was gonna play some sort of role, and he was playing a role before the election. Why the hell are we not wanting to play a role after the election?
Social Security still goes out.
Okay.
Medicare and Medicaid does. Troops will work without pay. They will get back pay after the fact. The Defense Department is still funded, so our operations, our country's still safe.
Troops don't get paid?
Not until afterwards. Small business loans will be.
Look at him desperately. They're so desperately trying to. They don't get paid. Oh my God. Look, what the hell are you talking about? If they get the back pay, when have y'all seen the government shutdown last like a prolonged period of time, like months at a time, where it would actually effing matter? Like, are these people saying they're so desperate for shock and outrage?
Pause.
They
Christmas
literally have
they work through.
one job.
One job.
Yeah. One job.
It's different if you're on a show and you have an opinion. That's different. When you're doing what this guy is doing, it's not right. You are not an elected official. People.
What did Elon Musk do? He went on X, said, "Hey, let's stop this." But Whoopi Goldberg's trying to say, well, because our influence isn't as great as Elon Musk is, he's in the wrong. What are you talking about? Elon Musk has the influence because people believe in him. You don't get influence for no reason. You get influence because people agree with what you're saying. What the hell are these? Look, I'm done talking about The View, okay? They're cooked. It's over with. I don't give a damn if the government shut down. Y'all let me know if y'all support the Democrats' bill, you support the Republicans' bill. But I can't take no more of these hens. They raising my freaking blood pressure. Okay, this is why I don't watch this. This is why I don't do that many videos for them. These videos usually do good on the channel, But I'm like, these chicks be raising my freaking blood pressure. They be making me just want to freaking yell into this microphone and get me riled up every day. And I don't think it's healthy for me. But anyway, guys, man, these people are some freaking Looney Tunes. It ain't nobody's fault that y'all suck ass and don't nobody listen to y'all freaking old hags, okay? But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
The former bill had items in it to include random pandemic policies, biocontaminant research that were not in the best interest of the American people. So the deal on the table is as is. You either vote for or you vote for the shutdown, but it will be not on the Republican Party, but on Democrats as it stands. Mr. Speaker, I yield my time.